My name is Somik and I'm part of the BioWorld Solutions, and I'm going to tell you how it all began. When we first assigned the Global Perspective project, we thought to ourselves, what is one of the most pressing issues in the world that sounds really common but requires one of the most attention? And that's when we thought of food wastage.
Waste of all kinds is important, and with an ever-increasing world population, an ever-increasing food supply is essential. And it seems obvious that the less you throw away, the less you have to grow to meet the needs. Fruit, like peaches, are harvested long before they are ready to eat. They are easy to transport because they do not bruise easily, and eventually they ripen. But of course, the Farmers' Union, if there is one, is 100% in favor of food waste. Why? Well, because more food grown equals more work for farmers and therefore more profits. Never mind that. What they do is bad for the environment in many ways. They need their jobs. The world is insane, but that's nothing new. So bear in mind, someone has to make a profit. Someone with a finger in the pie has to be paid off. Grocery stores throw away meat instead of donating to charity because it is more profitable. Some of them, like America, produce more food than they use or even export, and tons of food is wasted on a daily basis. Restaurants throw out scraps, markets dispose of anything past a sell-by date. Farmers don't harvest fields full of crops if the market is down and it isn't profitable to pick them. Now, what can you do to stop this pressing issue? Have you ever traveled on roads where there are stray dogs staring at you for help? Well, why don't you feed them by collecting the table scraps from home and put it into plastic bowls or plates in front of them? If you have food to spare as you're too full to eat, share it with your neighbors, friends, co-workers, and they will be more likely to accept it as it saves money and time. Also, please plan a menu or a list before going to the market, as food wastage is common in homes where they buy unwanted items and then wait for them to get expired. As I mentioned earlier, food wastage is common in restaurants. So what can you do to reduce that? Start off by only ordering what you can finish by asking about portion sizes. Then you could take home the leftovers and use it as your next meal. Very common in my family, I've got to say. To reduce this problem at a greater scale, we interviewed various well-known organizations, which includes Carrefour and McDonald's.
And what steps, like you mentioned, that there's no waste in Carrefour, or what steps are you taking to tackle this problem?
Okay, daily basis we are controlling the expiry dates. So if the food is going to be expired, we are reducing the prices and we are giving offer to the customer.
And what do you think is one main step that can be implemented by everyone in the world to tackle food wastage problem?
See, people should be aware of food. They should know the importance of food. What is food? If people they have idea what is food, okay, and what is the importance of food in their life, okay, that awareness will help to solve this problem. Now most of the people what they are having too much money, they don't care about the food. They think that this is coming just like that. But if we see the farmers and all who are growing the food, they take like month to month to grow the food. But we are wasting in a second. So if people think that, okay, if people have idea about the food, how it comes, and if they knows how to control it, this problem will solve automatically. So people, they should be educated, okay, and they should think that if I waste the food, some other people will die just because they are not getting and wasting it.
Thank you so much.